Hey guys, Roxanne here. Welcome back to FinanceRox. Today I am doing my money journal update. So I wanted to start with my purchase procrastination log. I have a couple of clients that this has been just incredibly helpful for. So I wanted to start with this, just kind of walking through kind of how to keep a list of things that you want and how that might help you to save more money. So you'll see some of the items I have on here are kind of small items. Like I have retractable dog leash, for example, and a milk frother. Both are pretty inexpensive, but they're also things that I don't necessarily need, but just wanted to keep track of so that eventually down the road I can decide, which of these things I want more than the others. You'll see I did fill in a few of the things that I've purchased. Like we got a patio table this year. Mr. FinanceRox got it on Facebook Marketplace for like $10. And I love it. It's collapsible, which I wasn't expecting, and totally metal. So very happy with that. And we just decided that we could use our regular folding chairs that we have in the kitchen outside if we want to sit outside. So I marked that as purchased, completed. The only new item I have on here for now is slippers. I bought a pair last year, but I maybe had some champagne before I went shopping, so they're a little too tight. So I need to get a new pair of slippers, so let me go ahead and fill that in. So I also go ahead and write the date that I thought of the item. That way I can track how long it's been since I put it on the list. I try to wait until the next month for almost everything. Some things have been on here for more than a year. Like this first set of items were all ones that I migrated from my last one. So I just put 2020 on them, even though like weights and bench for working out is actually a pretty old one that we've had on here for quite some time. So it's not a bad thing to have impulses or things you want to buy. And in fact, I think that is part of our expression, our personal expression of ourselves. So I think as long as you are buying them responsibly and, feel in control of your spending, then I don't think there's anything wrong with buying these things. They're also great because you can ask for these things if someone asks you for like, oh, what do you want for Christmas? I might say, oh, okay, I've been wanting a white salt lamp for a while. And then you can actually get things that you want and have been wanting for a while instead of just saying, oh, I'm not sure, and then having them just buy something for you at random. And then one last note, I also do this purchase procrastination for other people in my life. So I don't have it here in my paper journal, but on my Google Drive, I have a spreadsheet where I track for each person in my life a running list of things that I might want to buy them in the future. Any kind of gift ideas I think of for them, I add to that list throughout the year. And then it's kind of the same thing. Like if I think of something big, I might not buy it right away. I might wait till the next year. It kind of depends on budget dollars and what kinds of goals I'm working on currently. But just wanted to mention that you can purchase procrastinate on expensive gifts for other people as well. Okay, the next page that I want to go over is my year-end goals page. I did this in November. I made the time frame for November and December. So just to run through here quick on things that I'm trying to finish up this year and what I've accomplished so far. So year-end goals. Roll over Mr. FinanceRox's IRA chunk. That's been an ongoing project. Clean Google storage to prevent charge. I actually decided to just go ahead and pay the $20 per year for Google storage space. So I just crossed that off. Cancel Prime and Disney. We did that and went back to Netflix. I need to do my Montana MSA transfer. So that's a Montana medical savings account. Just an additional account benefit that our state has that just allows you to save a little bit of money per year and you get a deduction on your taxes. So I need to go and add up my medical costs for the year and then make a transfer out of that account. Side hustle, write 50,000 words. Still working on that. I wrote about 10,000 in November and I want to keep working on that in December as well. Blog theme update. My husband has been helping me with this. Hopefully you guys will get to see that someday. 2021 bullet journal setup videos. That's actually creating the starting pages of this journal. I recorded all the videos and still need to edit them. 2 no spend treat yourself days. So this is the thing I like to do where, it's like a self-care day, but basically I try not to spend any money either. So it's like all things that I can do for free that, help me to feel good and feel refreshed. I need to finish my friend Doug's productivity class. I think I purchased that at the end of last year, so I still need to get back around to that. Health is wealth. So I have not been as healthy lately. So I kind of outlined a few things that I want to do as far as just being healthier each day. So like have one veggie and one fruit, have my vitamins or greens, do burpees, try to hit 7,500 steps per day. I'm very inactive, so that's been a hard one. And then yoga and stretching. I did sign up for a fitness challenge through the end of, it's up till Christmas. So I've been working on just trying to be a little healthier. And this is my side hustle tracker for the 50,000 words for like the personal finance book I'm working on. And I love these stickers so much. They are from, we bought them on our trip to Japan in 2018. And they're just the cutest little donuts. So there's donuts and there's cookies and some other desserts. But so anyway, this ended up being donut themed. And then I was like, oh, health is wealth and have it be donut themed. That kind of makes sense, right? Anyway, so I did that health is wealth page and have committed to improving that. Bank churn emergency fund. So I had Andrew Lopez Finance on the channel a while ago. If you guys didn't catch that video interview, you should watch that, where he talks about how to get a better return on your emergency fund dollars. So using bank churning or account churning. Volunteer sign up. I did just sign up to volunteer. I want to do a local like money and finance project, like interviewing people locally about money and finance topics. I don't know if it's going to be cold calling yet. I probably will post on Facebook and just try and like get people to volunteer for it. But I want to do some kind of like survey or interview thing. One money book read and reviewed. I am reading 2 books right now. One is an audiobook and one is a physical book. So getting that read before the end of the year. My 401k rollover, procrastinated on this all year, so want to work towards getting that done. Learn options trading. I met with a few friends of mine and one of them does options trading a lot. And so she explained to us how it works. I want to try to figure out how options trading works. I did figure out my spousal IRA contribution and made that this week. Hit FI. I've been procrastinating on this because I know it's going to be emotional. I want to like record myself updating it and like do a message about financial independence and kind of what that means for me and the transformation I've had for my finances. And so I think that we are very close, if not already, financially independent, but I put that on here as a goal. Recreate financial history. I've been going back through old paperwork and trying to type up the data from the years before I tracked all of our spending to try to recreate what our balances were, how much we were spending, because the whole time we were paying off debt, I was tracking, but I was saving it on an old computer that I no longer have, and so I don't have the files anymore. So I'm trying to recreate our history. Hire a new accountant, prepare my business taxes. I want to be better about that. Last year, it was like right at the deadline. Celebratory trip planning. So I said once we hit financial independence that we would go on a trip. So I want to start planning that out. Use expiring points. So I checked all of our different programs that we have points for, like all of our airline miles, and just checked for anything that was expiring. We're all good for a while still, so I just wanted to make sure I checked. Sell 2 items in December. This is like decluttering and then also like making a little bit of side income. Scramble security questions. So for all of our financial accounts, I want to go through and mix up the security questions. I want to go through and like every time it's like, what town did you meet your spouse in? Do instead like give the answer for a different question, like my dog's middle name, for example. So like whenever it asked me that question, I would answer a different one. So that way it's a bit more mixed up because I want to just be careful about our online accounts and make sure that everything security wise is appropriate. Change personal passwords. I updated all of our joint accounts last year. That was one of my goals. And so now I want to go through and update some of my older personal accounts. Dentist frowny face scheduled. I've been meaning to do that for a long time, but I dread it. Rewrite code key for bullet journal. I want to do a dream 5-week experiment. So outlining what my dream week would look like and then actually trying it. 2022 money goal planning. I have started this but not finished. November no spend challenge. I did do my regular end of the month no spend challenge. So like the last few days I try to stop spending so that way I can start right away at the start of the month with my end of month review. So that way there aren't any like pending transactions. I want to do a December no spend challenge. Set our 2022 budget. So look at our current spending. So look at total spending for the year 2021 and then ask myself the questions like, what else is going to happen in 2022? Are these going to be higher or lower? And just come up with a rough idea for budget. And then finally, I-bonds I learned about from my friend Jay Fairbrother. You should check out his YouTube channel as well. So that's something I want to look into and decide if we are going to buy some of those. And I might try to gift these. Like, you know how people will give like treasury bonds or whatever for kids' birthdays. So I want to see if that's something that I can do through there as well. Okay, and then the last section for this video is just discussing December setup. So I went ahead and set up my December pages. I have my cover page. These are prop dollars, prop money that I stained with alcohol inks and then cut up to look like trees. It makes me chuckle, like having trees made out of like money doesn't grow on trees. So I just thought that was very funny. And then I put in some snow as well. So this is the money journal page that I've been doing, just tracking kind of what things I'm doing for our finances, what I DIY or fix myself, when I read articles about how to improve our finances. And then like I try to fill in every one of these. So like midway through the month, I try to be down to here of things that I've done for our finances. And the next page is a gratitude log. So I outlined these trees and then I'll fill in gratitudes within each one. I feel like gratitude is a great way to save money. Just making you feel grateful for what you have. I feel like that helps me to not want to spend money as much, just kind of taking a step back and acknowledging everything that I'm grateful for and what we do have. And then I have my regular weekly money meetings pages where for the 4 Sundays this month, I will have our 4 logs of what kinds of things we looked at on Sundays. And then here's the final page for the last 2 money meetings. I hope this video was helpful for you, just looking through kind of what kinds of financial tasks you can do on a monthly basis to keep on top of your finances, keep making progress going forward. Until next time, I hope your finances rock.